Hello and welcome to the Brick System Brothers PAB Crawl short series of videos from Nathan's purchases at the Pick and Build Walls during his East Coast road trip. We've got a lot to cover in this video and others like it, looking at specific bricks, counts, inventories, and other things of that nature. So, please enjoy.
That was a fun little intro I made for the rest of the videos in the series. It is a little longer than I was hoping, but put a lot of little Easter eggs in there. So yeah, we're back to the PAB Crawl, and today I have a double cup from the same store, Hartford, Connecticut, and the reason I ended up with two cups was they had a piece on the menu, on the PAB board menu, that was not on the wall. So as I was picking, when one of the employees was free, came back to check, see how I was going, and I asked, hey, this piece is on your menu, do you happen to have any in the back? And he was like, yeah, let me go check. Turns out they did. It was this 1x4 dark tan brick. So by the time he brought them out, this cup was pretty much full. I still wanted to get some, so I just picked another small cup and ended up with the large and the small here. So some nice bricks, 1x3 dark blue, 1x2 in bright light yellow, and that dark tan one that I ended up getting the second cup. So trying to also mix in the smaller pieces around the perimeter to save, you know, just get things packed in as much as possible. But cheese slopes do that pretty well. I got a few black cheese slopes and a few other pieces to help do that. Get these cups opened up and see what all I picked. Small cup only has 3 piece types. I filled this bottom ring with 1x2 dark green plates, and those kind of help pack in that lower section. And then I didn't quite get all of the remaining stock of 1x4 dark tan bricks, but I got enough to fill most of the small cup. There's actually 4 types in here. I didn't see the dark tan jumper, so that one's in there as well, and then the 2x2 tan jumper plate up in the top of the lid of the cup to just help fill every possible last volume in the cup there. So yeah, this dark tan 1x4, kind of the piece I was looking for if I was going to do another floor of Mediterranean Market Street. So that's kind of the color palette. I used the dark orange and the tan already for the other 3 floors. Yeah, now that I have these, I might have to try a dark tan and see how that color would look as another floor on Mediterranean Market Street. But for now, just going to get a count. And a lot of these pieces, like the dark green plate, I also used to fill up the main cup. So I'm not going to do individual counts for the 2 different cups. I'm going to group everything together. And the big cup. Some really nice bright light yellow here. I actually got these earlier this year from a LEGO store again. In quantity, not as many as I liked, I realized. So when I saw them on the wall here, I went ahead and picked some more. The piece that I really wanted to be sure to get was this dark blue 1x3 brick. Wasn't around when Market Street came out, and so Market Street has a lot of 1x2 and 1x1 dark blue. If I end up needing those pieces, I can sub this 1x3 brick in, or I can make another floor of Market Street in dark blue with this piece. Just going to add it to the collection, see where I need it. Dark blue bricks, nice to have. Medium blue studs not on top with studs on adjacent sides here. So this has been utilized in a few modulars for some of the detail. Medium blue, another nice color, another Market Street color as well. Also getting the 1x2 brick in reddish brown and tan. And some more of that dark green plate. A few red flags, just kind of filling in again. Transparent clear, 1x1 round. There is the cheese slope in black. And right on the top, I did pack in a few of these window panes that fit the 1x2x2 window. So they did not have the frame, otherwise I would have got a bunch. The piece they did have that pairs with this is kind of the rounded frame for airplanes which I have a few of, but I don't build with that very many of those. I could see where that'd be useful if I was working on a train or modern passenger car, but I have been toying with building a passenger car. I think I'd want to have larger windows than that rounded frame. So the square frame I like to use for modulars and like Patriot Hill, larger architectural builds, but that rounded frame just don't use as much. But they did have the insert that goes with both. This also fits with the 3x3 curved window frame, which I have a few of those now. Also getting more of these 1x2x2 studs not on top. Actually gives you a square footprint here. So it's not quite 1x2x2. It's 1x2 by 1 2/3, I think, to give you this 4x4 face, and then gives you 4 studs on the front. So they had those in white. That is a piece used in the modular bank, and I could definitely see that being used elsewhere. Bottom filled up with a mix of window glass and 1x2 dark green, and some more dark tan jumpers. So I think there's 14 unique lots between the large cup and the small cup, and the next step is to get the count. Wonderful mix when it's all sorted out here. Ended up with 986 pieces, almost breaking that 1,000 mark, but not quite. So with a large cup at $16 and a small cup at $8 plus tax is about $27, and that works out to 2.7 cents a piece. So those statistics I like to track here. We're doing pretty good. The larger bricks, not super large, but 1x4, 1x3, and the 1x2s take up quite a bit of room in that large cup, so we're not getting down to our 1 cent per piece like some of the first cups I looked at in the series, just as a virtue of picking larger bricks here, but that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to get, and still doing pretty good for the value, all said and done. So some of the larger lots, I guess, would be 180 of the dark green 1x2 plate, 130 of the window inserts. So a few more than I thought I grabbed there, but they're pretty small, and they fill in those cracks nice. So they were able to kind of filter down through there, and yeah, ended up with over 100 of those. Almost 100 cheese slopes, so 98 black cheese slopes there. And then for the bricks, I ended up with 1x4s. How many were there? 79 1x4s and 51 dark blue 1x3s. So some nice numbers. Getting quite a few of those. And then 1x2s, I had 85 bright light yellow. And there's actually more than 85 in this bag because I just combined them with the other bright light yellow ones that I bought. But I did get more than last time. And tans, 72, 38 reddish brown. There were also 10 red flags, which is a lot for a relationship, but not too many for a Lego haul. And I did put my 2x2 jumper tiles in with my others. This bin isn't quite full yet, so able to fit those in there. Oh yeah, our medium blue studs not on top was 63 of these guys, and for the white, 23. So adding to my stud not on top building palette in that medium blue color will be nice. And I guess at this point I'll just do the counts for the 1x2 jumpers, 59, and for the 1x1 transparent round was 68. And I think that's all the pieces. Yeah, 14 lots, 986 total pieces again. This was the Hartford, Connecticut area. I think the mall there is in subdivision, so it isn't called Hartford. Farmington, I think, is the right one. And these were in one large pick a brick cup, pick and build cup, and one small all together. So this one, really nice mix of different types of parts, and also happy to get the glass inserts. I haven't really seen those on the wall. I've seen the frames, the curved window frames that I was talking about, but I hadn't seen the inserts. Either they had been sold out before I got to the store earlier, or they just didn't have them up on the wall, so I was happy to see those. And shout out to the employee who went to the back to find me my 1x4 dark tan bricks. Weren't on the wall, but the LEGO store going above and beyond to find what I wanted to grab, and ended up buying that extra small cup because of it. So you give what you get, and you get what you give. Thanks for watching this PAB Crawl episode, guys. That little intro. I plan to put on the rest of them unless there is major objection in the comments. But I had fun putting that together with the maps and stuff. So you can expect to see that again in the next PAB Crawl video, and we'll see you there.